Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A special task force formed to catch child predators arrested 7 people during this year's Sturgis motorcycle rally. None of them are from out of state. We took a closer look at the last 5 years, and what we found was surprising.
Of the 35 arrests made for sex crimes during the rally since 2020, 32 of the suspects are from South Dakota. Attorney General Marty Jackley says that it's concerning but not surprising.
Typically, when you have a large event, you have that opportunity to catch local as well as the out-of-state individuals that may be coming to the event to do harm to children. In this particular instance, though, it was primarily local involvement, which again is, I think, why we need to perhaps evaluate the need to do more of these operations to try to get those individuals off the streets.
Jackley says he will continue to work with lawmakers to make sure funding is in place to support more sting operations.
The South Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating deadly motorcycle crashes on opposite ends of the state. Late Monday night, a 29-year-old man went off Interstate 90 about 2 miles east of Sioux Falls. He crashed into the ditch and was thrown and died of his injuries.
Around 6:30 Monday night, authorities say a 22-year-old man failed to negotiate a curb about 10 miles south of Spearfish. He was also thrown from his motorcycle and died of his injuries. Spearfish police say 3 teenage boys may have been involved in a long list of crimes. Following a 3-week investigation, police say they've linked a 17-year-old from Somerset and a 15-year-old and 16-year-old from Spearfish to several car thefts and burglaries, along with assaults and other crimes.
They may have also been involved in different communities. Authorities say it's a good reminder to lock your car and take the keys. Police say all the stolen vehicles were unlocked with keys inside. Now let's head over to the live Doppler Storm Center and check in with meteorologist Scott Munt. Some storms out there this morning, Scott.
Yeah, we've been following showers and thunderstorms this morning in parts of eastern South Dakota, southeastern KELOLAND. Things are moving to the northeast. This is, I guess we could say, round 1 of our rain chances that are moving through for the morning hours, and then we'll watch that second round come through as a cold front will move west to east across South Dakota. That will help spark the showers and thunderstorms during the evening hours. Brian will have more forecast details coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Monday, Senator Mike Rounds, along with the Ellsworth Development Authority and Black Hills Area Community Foundation, announced a $30 million federal funding award.
This comes just before the B-21 Raider bomber program is set to expand Ellsworth's numbers.
We want to make sure that the airmen and their families have the best experience possible when they come to the Black Hills, and part of that is being able to find housing that is of quality, something that they want, but also that they can afford.
Outside of Pennington County, Belle Fourche, Deadwood, Lead, Spearfish, Sturgis, Hill City, Hot Springs, and Custer will also see part of the funds.
Miranda Meyer, who lost her son Jamie to suicide, was at the event last year celebrating the 437 Project's completion of their run across South Dakota for mental health.
Meyer hugged Lisa Larson, one of the runners who herself survived a suicide attempt years ago.
Everything that she's been through, and then to come and hug me because I am standing there because I lost my baby to this.
KELOLAND's Dan Santella will be wearing a headband as he completes his legs across the state with the 437 Project next month. He's one of 12 runners this year. On that headband will be names of people lost to suicide, including Jamie's. If you have a loved one whose name you'd like on the headband, just email Dan at dsantella@keloland.com.
The Viborg-Hurley School District is utilizing a new online course to help its educators understand a variety of mental health concerns in youth. The course, called Be Heard, is through Sanford Health and includes a variety of modules that can be taken at one's own pace.
The course focuses on learning how to approach kids ages 10 to 17 when it comes to mental health topics.
We started building the course last year, partnering with behavioral health experts, and developing a course that would be unique to school staff and teachers and helping them understand some common behavioral health conditions or concerns that youth have.
Funding for the course comes from a donation from First National Bank. Upon finishing the course, staff receives certification.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right. Well, we're tracking quite a few areas of showers and thunderstorms in the Midwest. Big complex last night, rolling through eastern Nebraska into Iowa, northern Missouri. You can see how those breakoff points have been existing here in eastern South Dakota, but not as prolific as what we're seeing to our south. Now, the question remains, can we develop some new spots in South Dakota? How that's all going to play out today? Well, we're going to carry these chances of rain in Sioux Falls through midday. There's going to be a period where probably more periods of time early afternoon where not so much, if it's going to rain, it's going to be pretty widely scattered. But then this evening, there's kind of a secondary push that's going to come up. Here's how the short-term forecast looks. I can't argue a lot here, but I would say that the tendency this morning has been for more of the rains to be into Iowa. And then on the South Dakota side, we've seen some development, but we've seen more of it actually, I would say, a broader push north of Huron and through Watertown. So I'll be curious to see what actually can pop up here between now and noon through Sioux Falls. This actually may gain more steam as it goes east into Minnesota. Now, setting that aside, let me stand out of the way. You can see the batch up around Mobridge. Now, there should be thunderstorms that develop in that area between Pierre, Mobridge, Eureka, Gettysburg, that vicinity. And then some of those cells can move east this evening. So I think Huron, Aberdeen, even Sioux Falls could get some of that. It's a possibility. Now, those are things, again, for today's forecast. Here's the pulled out view a little bit here. Now, there is an upper level low in North Dakota. We don't want to forget about that. That's actually part of this whole upper level disturbance. And then that's going to be a bigger player tomorrow because you're going to see that circulation, that little curlicue up here toward Fargo. And that feature is going to dive south and east. So what that's going to do is it's going to bring back some rain from the north for Watertown and the Aberdeen area. Even Sioux Falls, it's possible. A couple of cells could pinwheel around that low. They're not showing up all here, but there is that potential. So don't sweep that under the rug there. It could get some rain tomorrow. It is a possibility. We're going to take a second look at that here coming up on midday. So today, good chance of scattered rain around Sioux Falls, high 75, mid to upper 70s Aberdeen. Watch that radar, and then Mobridge and that north central mid to late afternoon. That'll be kind of a hot spot that we'll watch for weather, especially if Pierre can get in the 80s. That'll kind of juice up that air that direction. These scattered showers and thunderstorms will be around tonight. Lows will be in the low to mid 60s. Tomorrow, your best bet of rain will be in the northeast, and highs only 75 in Sisseton, low to mid 80s in Rapid City. Sioux Falls, I think right now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, general trend is dry, low to mid 80s. So pretty close to normal weather actually for mid-August. The numbers in Aberdeen also level out in the lower to middle 80s. The rain chances after tomorrow are lower, and we're also seeing Pierre in central South Dakota, a little drier period, probably mid 80s for the start of the weekend. I do want to add that Rapid City, we've seen some new developments of a little warmer weather. We've got our highs there close to 90 this weekend. I could see some of those 90s edging now into southwest South Dakota. So with that said, check out the details online at KELOLAND.com.